And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday. It's the 4th of November, 2021. It was on this date, 1841, the first American wagon train arrived in California, led by a 21-year-old New Yorker named John Bidwell. They'd left Westport, Missouri in May. 69 adults, including 5 women. There were just a couple of children. They traveled 12 to 15 miles a day in Conestoga wagons. They hooked up with a Jesuit missionary, Pierre-Jean de Smet, and he guided them as far as the Rocky Mountains. And then there was a mountain man named Thomas Broken Hand Fitzpatrick who helped them as well. When they got to the Sierra Nevada mountains, they had to abandon their Conestoga wagons. Finally, they arrived in the San Joaquin Valley. Nearly starved, they were living on mule meat for the last part of their journey. It's the birthday of the humorist Will Rogers, born Cherokee Nation Indian Territory near what is now Uluga, Oklahoma, 1879. His father was a Cherokee judge. By the 1930s, Will Rogers was the most popular entertainer in America. He made more than 70 films, had a syndicated column for the New York Times, famous for his monologues, which began with the line, "All I know is what I read in the papers." He'd started out doing a vaudeville act, and that was what got him into the Guinness Book of World Records for throwing 3 lassos at once. One lasso went around the horse's neck, one around the rider, and the third slipped under the horse and looped all 4 legs together. It's the birthday of the poet C.K. Williams, born South Orange, New Jersey, 1936. He became a psychotherapist in Philadelphia. Met the poet Anne Sexton at a reading. She referred him to her editor, who published Williams's first collection, Lies. It came out in 1969. He published over 20 books of poetry in his lifetime. Here's a poem for today by Annie Lightheart, a poem entitled The Verge. Reason is a fine thing, but remember, there are other ways to live, by instinct or passion, or even maybe by revelation. Try it. Come around again to the verge, that place of about to happen, near where we comprehend and laugh and see. Why shouldn't something marvelous happen to you? Take even an occasion like this. A man reading at night looked up at the window to find a moose looking in, interested and unafraid, with quiet, dark eyes. He reports he has never been the same. He finds the ungainly and miraculous everywhere. He said it started the next night in the empty window as he watched his reflection looking right back through. He said he saw his own beauty, how even in his same old face the quiet eyes were curious and ready to be true. A poem by Annie Lightheart, The Verge, from her collection Pax, published by Fernwood Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. That's the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, November the 4th, funded by donations from listeners like you, now available on PRX for distribution by your local radio station. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.